Mike, are you ready?
Yeah.
How about you, Nick?
Read the shirt.
I was elected to lead, not to read. Welcome to the Millerhood. You know that great website called People of Walmart that is responsible for a number of laughs as well as nightmares? Well, tonight we're going to talk about people of the apocalypse. Got a little list here of people that I've noticed during the apocalypse, and Michael and Nick are going to share some people they've noticed as well. So come along, conversate with us. If this is YouTube, leave a comment, like, and share. If this is a podcast that you're listening to, leave us a review. Tell us how great and awesome we are. And that is it. Let's get on to what we call the content. Mike, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm lovely. I'm doing well. No, I'm not. Richard, save me.
I will save
brother.
you.
I want you to be a brother, and I want you to punch COVID in the face and save me from this hell.
Okay.
Quarantine, Richard.
Gonna need you to stay at least 6 feet away, though.
Best I can do is 4.
Yeah. Well, okay. Sounds good. I'll take it. Who is this small hairless child that has joined our podcast?
I don't know.
I didn't know that we had an even younger brother than Nick. We should have called him Timothy.
What's up, Tim? What's up, little Timmy?
Timmy.
Timmy's silent.
He is. The T is silent.
I made a huge mistake. Okay.
The T is silent. Okay.
What was your mistake, Timmy?
You can clearly see what the mistake was. I shaved it off.
Shaved what off?
The little facial hair that I had on my face is gone because I shaved it.
Oh.
Well, it's fun.
It's Nick, Richard.
Oh, the hairless child is Nick?
I tell you what, you notice the hair now that it's gone.
Yeah, I agree.
Kudos to you, Nick.
Nick, you know how when people say, they look around your house and they say, I love what you've done with this place. Can't say that to you. Hate what you've done with the face. Hate it.
Me too.
But you
Two
can't.
thumbs down.
But the saying, you never notice it until it's gone, you can say that.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Yeah,
Living it.
you did it.
You embodied it.
Also,
Let's get to the...
Also, the term regret, you're living that too.
Yeah, that's also true.
You shouldn't regret much in life, but you should regret this for the rest of your life or until it grows back.
So I've got a list of some interesting people that have popped up during this round of Armageddon. And people that some of which didn't know existed, but let's just dive right in. Person number 1, he or she that hoards the TP. What is that about? Why are these people hoarding all the toilet paper? Why is it now there's still a 2-pack minimum on the toilet paper at the stores, and there's still so little? Like I get the idea that it could be the currency in the very near future, but this was like early onset Armageddon, the rush on toilet paper. Like, it's so weird.
Well, they came out with new symptoms apparently, and one of them would make sense if you were toilet paper.
Are you actually trying to make the claim that these people that rushed out and hoarded the toilet paper aren't complete crazy wackos? They just had really good foresight?
No, they're complete wackos. I'm just pointing out, if people are still doing it, it makes sense now.
Dude, the TP's still gone.
Yeah, it's like there's none there. Like,
and it was gone before the food.
Yeah, did they stop making the toilet paper? That's my beautiful wife in the background, FYI.
Hi, Lisa.
Beautiful wife in the background.
No worries.
I will say this. They did warn us in the 80s.
About what?
The teepee, Richard. They
Wow.
warned us about cornholio in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yeah, they told us about cornholio in the 80s. They
Are
told
you-
us he would need teepee for his bunghole.
You do realize Beavis and Butthead was a 90s thing, right?
80s, 90s, whatever. I don't care, Richard.
It's
Whatever.
an entirely different decade.
You're an entirely different decade.
The 80s were weird, and hair bands and the advent of like
Pretty
some-
sure Beavis and Butthead were the 80s, late 80s.
I think the 90s
No.
were weird too.
No, the 90s, Nick, how dare you, were a gem of a decade. It brought us such amazing songs as
The 80s brought us me.
yeah, I was born in the 80s too. 90s was awesome football, awesome basketball. It was a great time for the Major League Baseball. So sports was really good. We had lots of really great music in the 90s. How dare you, sir?
I mean, grunge.
80s.
I mean, grunge became a thing in the 90s, which is cool.
No, Nick, it wasn't just grunge. We grew up in the 90s. We started out with grunge in the early 90s, and that's just like, you're just kind of in high school and getting out of high school, and then you kind of grow up into eventually turning into a good band. And there's lots of really good music from the 90s. Rap really came on the scene in the 90s. I mean, I know it started in the 80s, but rap got to be rap in the 90s.
Yeah, that's when rap was still rap.
So all I'm saying, music, sports, lots of other things. Video games were amazing in the 90s because we didn't have as great a technology as we have now. So, oh my gosh, you could just play Mario and you were just super happy. So anyways, I digress.
Hold on.
How do we start talking about
Speaking of the 90s, do you remember the thing that had it looked like, you remember the Everlasting Gobstopper from the movie?
Yeah.
Remember the toy that just shook?
Yeah.
Like that? Walmart has one.
Oh.
They brought it back. And Jazz,
Cool.
we were at the store, and I turned it on and put it on the shelf. And Jazz is like, what does it do? It does this. And I'm like, Jazzy just looked at it like, shut up, Jasmine. This is what we did back in the day. We didn't need
It
all
was a simpler time.
It was a simpler time. Shut up.
But I digress. So toilet paper hoarders are at the top of my list of people of the apocalypse. I got another one. Creative face mask wearers. I don't know if you've seen the memes on the internet. There's everything from people in full scuba gear, people sharing some of their, what would usually be private wear. Some people that are literally, the guy just takes a plastic shopping bag, wraps it around his head, and he's good to go. Just about anything you can think of, people are using it as a face mask. It's insane. My wife, there you go. She just thought of an inventive face mask. Look at her back there. You know what I mean? You know what that is? That's a headband. That's a headband.
I saw a guy, you know the old Westerns, like bandits, that they have the bandanas around their mouth?
Yeah.
I saw a guy in Walmart that looked just like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not only that, the fishing, the face mask things they wear for fishing, people are using those. I saw another one that was, I saw this woman use a pair of men's boxer shorts, like boxer briefs. She pulled the boxer briefs down onto her face. Then she did this wraparound thing, and you couldn't even tell it was boxer briefs. It just looked like some kind of head covering thing. It was crazy.
I saw one where one dude wouldn't let a guy into the store to purchase something. Right? He's like, I can't let you in to purchase anything without a mask on. It's like, dude, if I come in here with a mask, I'm not purchasing anything. There it is. I tell you what, I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone put on a shredder mask yet. Right?
That's so perfect.
Right? I was talking to Nick about this the other day. It's like the perfect one.
Shredder's ahead of the curve.
Why are cosplayers not a thing right now?
Well, yeah, there you go. Everybody's gonna go to MegaCon dressed as Shredder.
It's Shredder.
We're
It's
just trying to
Shredder.
be safe. It's just Shredder.
Well,
Only
like, you could-
Shredder, Sub-Zero,
Oh, Scorpion.
Scorpion,
Any Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
person.
Vega.
Yeah, you can go online and just like
We're gonna have a lot of
they have
Jason.
all these creative, like they have all these like custom masks now that you can get.
Bane.
Bane, yeah.
Any luchador mask.
We're gonna have V for Vendetta. There's just a lot of bunch of masked guys.
Jason.
Opposite Batman.
Michael Myers.
Ghostface.
You know the Michael Myers mask is just a William Shatner mask turned inside out and painted white.
Really? That's creepy.
It's amazing.
It is. So that brings me to my next person. Roadside face mask salesman. No joke.
No.
Dude had a big, no sign, a piece of plywood with in like, serial killer handwriting, spray painted face masks. And I'm pretty sure he spelled it wrong. $5. Oh no, I'm my mistake. It was $5 for $20. You got to buy the whole pack. On the side of the road, selling face masks.
We call those disasters.
Well, I mean, it's just nuts. Like, I can't imagine having all these face masks and thinking, yeah, you know what I should do? I'm gonna go sell these. But how am I going to get the word out? Think about it. I am a marketing genius after all. This should be easy for me. Wait a minute. I got that piece of plywood in the backyard. And I got that cute green spray paint from last month. I think I know exactly what to do. This is the perfect plan to sell all these face masks. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Kind of horrible person. If you get, I don't know. If you make your money, if you think finding people's pain and suffering and turmoil, and you think, I'm gonna get paid for this. You know what I mean? Like people. I saw one lady or one video where a lady literally went to Dollar Tree and bought all the cleaning supplies, all the Lysol, all the wipes, and Dollar Tree let her do it. And she literally loaded her truck up and brought a trailer and bought all the cleaning supplies. All of it. All of it.
Maybe she just really likes to be clean.
No, they were going to sell them online.
So stupid.
It's stupid.
So stupid.
Well, things like this will just bring out the worst in humanity. You know what I mean?
It brings out the best and it brings out the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of the worst in humanity, did you see that video of the two women fist fighting over a pack of 2-ply? No, nobody else saw that?
No.
Somebody, while they were fighting, please tell me somebody went and took the 2-ply.
No, they were fighting over the toilet paper. Like,
Serious?
one woman had the toilet paper, another woman was physically punching her to get the toilet paper back. Because apparently first woman had taken the toilet paper from the other woman's cart because she had 5 gigantic packs of toilet paper.
Well, I almost had to knock someone out because, like normal people, I was running low and I had to go to the store to get toilet paper, and I had to go early because it's freaking people are crazy. And someone tried to run over my wife and kid to get TP because these a-holes had the TP right by the door.
What'd you do?
I didn't have to do anything but stand there, Richard.
They were intimidated by your mere presence.
Intimidated by my presence.
That's great. That's great.
They
That's
tried.
always fun.
They tried to trample him, and I folded my arms and just stood there. And they're like,
Like, oh, excuse me.
I'm gonna wait. I'll just wait. And it was crazy, dude. It was like freaking a pack of hyenas on these stupid things, and I'm like, people are just.
Yeah, but Michael, what if that guy hadn't gone to the bathroom in like 4 days?
It wasn't
You know what I mean?
It was like a pack of freaking hyenas, and then people were like, it was like couples and everything. If we purchase separately, can we get more than one? Because they were limiting like 1 pack of TP, 2 packs of water. And I'm like, I'm gonna get my pack of TP, and we're just gonna get out of here. This is stupid.
Yeah. Here's another person that surfaced. The world is never going to return to normal person. This is how it's always going to be from now on. We're always going to be wearing face masks and gloves and maintaining social distancing, and everything's going to stay closed. And you've even got some crazy people that want everybody to lose their jobs.
Huh?
Yeah, there are people who are like basically, super worried and super scared and saying, this is it. It's all over. This is the end. It's never going to get better. We're always just going to be stuck in our homes from now on. We're not going to be able to go back to work anymore. There's a lot of them out there.
That just sounds miserable.
Yeah. They think that we are never going to have any semblance of order or growth or anything ever again. We're just done. These people are not far off, though, from the conspiracy theorists.
Dude,
Now, listen.
Why have that point of view? Like, why not be optimistic in the very least?
Oh, man, dude, I don't know. I've actually gotten into a heated debate. It wasn't heated for me, but, like, this guy just couldn't understand why I wasn't worried about the whole coronavirus thing. And I'm like, look, dude, just because I'm not worried doesn't mean I'm not showing any concern. I have a healthy level of concern. I'm just not worried about it. I'm not afraid.
Just because you're concerned doesn't mean you're panicked. There's a difference.
Bingo. But there are some people who, like, if you are not just completely bonkers, like, shut down in your home, you are killing us all, right? So those people were there.
I have seen that.
I
have 2 to bring up.
Okay, let's go. What do you got?
The protesters protesting people that are outside. There are protesters protesting people being outside.
The protesters that are protesting the protesters?
No. Protesters are outside protesting people that are outside.
But they're also outside.
They're outside.
Do they see the irony?
I don't know.
Could they spell irony?
People that aren't staying indoors, and yet they're not staying indoors.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Are they like suited up in hazmat gear?
No, they have a face mask on, but that's it.
Huh.
Yep.
What's your other one?
People who drive with gloves and mask on.
Or the dude,
your car has coronavirus.
Or the dude's eating the sandwich with the gloves on.
Yeah, like, come on.
Hey, speaking on the whole glove thing, I know there are people that are just throwing their gloves on the ground, too.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, that's stupid. How about the fast food workers that are wearing all these gloves and masks, and now your food is contaminated, potentially?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's good, maybe, but if you think about it,
I mean, they're wearing a glove. Somebody's got coronavirus, and they just kind of they just take their credit card and they're just like,
Yeah.
here you go. And I mean, it's not like they're like openly sneezing on everything. And I'm not downplaying it. I get it.
I don't care. So
I've even heard that, some woman got caught the coronavirus, hadn't left her home. She must have gotten it from groceries she had delivered to her house.
There is a high chance that you will get it and not even know.
Well, there's a lot of people think that it's already kind of gone through everything. But let's stay focused, guys.
Focus.
People of the apocalypse. Another guy is Conspiracy Bubba. Now listen, there's nothing wrong with a well thought out, well researched conspiracy theory. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, right? I don't see like the Illuminati behind every single thing. Okay. But there are some things that have happened in our history as a country that are suspect, and that documents have come out after the fact, basically proving that some of these conspiracies were right. Okay. But here's what I mean by Conspiracy Bubba. It is the government trying to kill us all, and they're taking away all our rights. I don't know if I buy that one.
That's the COVID thing, though.
Huh?
I don't think that's just the COVID thing, though.
But I mean, no. Here's what I'm saying. Like, has the government kind of like shut everything down? Yes, but look, there are people like in certain states already protesting, like, open this stuff back up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're not going to be able to hold us back much longer. Like,
well, they're already reopening beaches and stuff like that. So,
which I don't know that I agree with that, but I mean, I understand. But here's the other thing. And not to steal Nick's catchphrase, but at a certain point, personal responsibility has to play a role in this. And for the government to say, look, we have to keep everything closed because you're all so freaking stupid. If we let you, you'll just kill yourselves. At some point, that's kind of insulting. We know how to wash our hands. We know how to not cough on each other. You know what I mean? But if you talk to some people, they're coming for us all. This is it. This is their power move. They're never opening anything back up. They're going to close more things down. Watch.
I mean, I hear you.
The black helicopters are coming, Michael.
Richard, I hear you.
Big Brother is here.
Hear me out.
It's now.
I hear you. I hear what you're putting down. I hear you. However, hear me out. Now, I'm not all the way pro-government and all this. I don't think the government should be in our business and all that. I'm just saying, in respect to this situation, in regards to what you're saying here, we do have people going out and coughing on all the food.
What?
Richard, there were people going out licking the food in the stores. One lady coughed on $35,000 worth of food in the grocery store.
How do they know?
Yes.
How do they know? Did they like catch her on tape?
They caught her on camera.
Why didn't they stop her after like, I don't know, $20? That's a lot of merchandise to lose.
I don't know. 35.
And like, was she a confirmed COVID patient? Like,
I don't know.
Or is she just some random weirdo coughing on things?
She got convicted with, I think she got convicted like terroristic threats.
Good gosh.
And the people licking the food. I mean, you wash every can and everything now.
That's crazy.
Opening ice cream and licking the ice cream and all sorts.
Oh.
Dude, people are gross. You got people eating Tide Pods and
So look, Conspiracy Bubba thinks the government's coming for him, okay, and everything's bad. Listen, there's also Conspiracy Theodore out there, though, okay?
The opposite, pro-government?
Okay, Conspiracy Theodore believes there is this well-orchestrated worldwide conspiracy, okay, very sophisticated, very scientific, and he's got charts and he's got evidence, and he will talk your ear off to make sure you understand what he understands and believe what he believes. And if you question what he says, you're stupid.
What does he believe?
Worldwide conspiracy, Michael. Obviously. Look, I'm not saying that none of this stuff that's going on is sketchy. There's a lot of super sketchy stuff going on right now. Like those senators that got the intelligence about, the economy closing down and got together and said, hey, guys, let's sell all of our stock in the stock market before the people do. Yeah, that's kind of shady.
Yeah. Martha Stewart went to jail for that.
Yeah, well, but that's what I'm saying. Look, I'm definitely not so naive to believe there's no government corruption, but I don't know. It's a tall order to assume that this is all some very well orchestrated government conspiracy to take control of us all.
I've seen how the government works. It's probably not.
That's what I'm saying. It's giving the governments of the world a lot of credit.
It still doesn't have clean water, so.
Yeah, there you go. Anybody else, guys? Anybody else on the list of apocalypse people that you have come across? People of the apocalypse?
I mean, I've noticed people I haven't been to the store a lot, but I've gone to the store a couple times, and the people that wear masks and gloves feel like, I don't know if they feel like they're safe, but they seem to get up in your business a lot more than the people that don't have any masks and gloves.
What business are they getting?
The other day?
Huh?
Weren't you telling me about some guy the other day?
Yeah, I was trying to look at something, and he just goes right over me for stuff. I'm just like, where's the 6 feet from you, dude?
You should have coughed. He's right over you. You're like, that would have been great.
Imagine if he would have done that to Tiffany.
She might have shanked him.
She might have shanked him.
All right, so I would like to say this before we close, though. While there are a lot of people out there acting very immature and foolish, I know a lot of people are just scared and they don't know what to do. Generally speaking, we've never been through something like this. Nothing that's touched the world on this scale in our lifetime. And with the way social media is and the actual news media is horrible, you cannot trust what is called reputable news outlets anymore. It's amazing to me the amount of fake news that is on the real news, and everybody just is expected to go along with it because it's from one of the big 3 networks, or it's just crazy to me. But either way, what I'm trying to say is a lot of people are scared, a lot of people are worried. The media is just adding fuel to the fire because all they care about is clicks and likes and ad revenue. So they're just trying to stoke the flames as much as possible because that's what they do. But with all of this going on and with all of the trouble that people are facing, it has been very comforting to see communities all over the place rally around each other. Churches helping people, on a more local level, smaller local organizations feeding people, food banks, people just helping each other. I think that while, yes, situations like this do have the tendency to bring out the worst in us. They also bring out the very best. And for every essential worker, for every nurse or doctor, for every first responder that has not gotten a single day off in all of this mess, we should be very thankful. And for every person that's gone out of their way to do anything to make anybody's life just a little bit easier throughout this whole thing, we should congratulate them and thank them as well, because this is a time where, yes, things are bad, but it's also a time where people do shine. And we show the world that we're not just these mindless consumers of things. We do care about each other. And when the chips are down, when the deck's stacked against us, when things are bad, or insert any other cliche here you want, we rally around each other and we get through it. And that's the thing. Whatever happens, we're going to get through it. And, I believe firmly about, and, in faith in God and all that stuff. So I think there's a lot to that as well. But it's just the people of the apocalypse that are definitely worth remembering, noting, and ending this video with are all the people that have helped throughout this process. Boom.